Donald Trump's approach to Somaliland has been careful and cautious. While Israel has officially recognized Somaliland's independence, the United States has not yet followed. This hesitation is the result of a combination of diplomatic, security, regional, and domestic considerations. Understanding why Trump is holding back requires looking at the situation from multiple perspectives. Somaliland declared independence from Somalia in 1991. Despite functioning as an independent state for more than 3 decades, most countries, including the United States, still consider it part of Somalia. Recognizing Somaliland officially could upset Somalia, a country that has long-standing ties with the United States. Somalia remains a key partner in East Africa, and the U.S. has invested heavily in maintaining stability and supporting government institutions there. A sudden shift in policy could be interpreted as undermining Somalia's sovereignty, potentially harming US-Somalia relations. Security in the Horn of Africa is another important factor. Somalia continues to face threats from extremist groups, most notably al-Shabaab. The U.S. has been working with Somalia and neighboring countries to combat terrorism and maintain peace in the region. Recognizing Somaliland too quickly could destabilize the area, create new conflicts, and complicate ongoing military and counterterrorism efforts. Trump's hesitation reflects the need to protect American interests while avoiding any action that could inadvertently trigger instability. Regional alliances also influence the U.S. position. Countries like Turkey, Ethiopia, Egypt, and Gulf states have varied stances on Somaliland's independence. Turkey, for example, has significant investments and military presence in Somalia and may view recognition of Somaliland as a challenge to its interests. Ethiopia has concerns about separatist movements near its borders, and Gulf countries may have strategic considerations tied to trade and influence in the Red Sea. Any recognition must take these relationships into account. Trump likely wants to avoid creating tension with these countries while maintaining U.S. influence in the region. Economic and strategic interests play a key role here. The Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden are, vital global shipping routes connecting Europe, Asia, and Africa. The United States maintains strong military and intelligence interests in this area to secure trade and combat piracy and terrorism. Recognizing Somaliland could, shift the balance of power in the region and affect United States access and influence over these strategic waters. Trump's approach is cautious, aiming to protect both regional stability and American strategic advantages. So, domestic politics also matter. Recognizing a new state sets a precedent for other independence movements around the world. Trump must consider how Congress, his advisors, and public opinion would respond. A decision of this magnitude, it requires some really careful legal and political calculations. It's not only about bilateral relations, but also about how the United States is seen on the international stage, and the message it sends to other separatist regions. Another reason for Trump's caution could be, timing and observation. Israel's recognition of Somaliland is historic, but it doesn't necessarily signal immediate global consensus. The United States often waits to see how other key nations, allies, and international organizations respond before making a decisive move. This measured approach, honestly, reduces the risk of diplomatic isolation or conflict and makes sure that any action aligns with broader American foreign policy goals. In addition, Trump's administration may be considering the human element. Somaliland has a functioning government, democratic institutions, and, honestly, relative stability compared to Somalia. However, the region still faces challenges, including economic development, infrastructure, and social services. Recognition carries the implication that the United States is willing to support Somaliland in addressing these challenges, both politically and economically. Trump may be weighing the responsibilities and expectations that come with official recognition. In conclusion, Trump's cautious stance on Somaliland reflects a careful balancing act. He is considering regional stability, security threats, diplomatic relations, strategic interests, domestic politics, and global reactions. While Israel has taken a historic step, the United States is taking its time. Recognizing Somaliland is a complex decision that, well, requires careful thought and planning. Trump's hesitation shows a measured approach aimed at safeguarding American interests while navigating one of the most delicate political situations in East Africa.